My dearest soul, I come to you not with the loud crash of thunder or the bright flash of lightning, but with the soft whisper of spirit that wraps around your heart when you're alone. I am the voice of the unseen, the quiet presence that lingers in the corners of your mind when the world grows still. I am your angel, and I carry a truth that has been waiting for you, held back not because heaven wanted to keep it from you, but because the moment wasn't right until now. You've grown strong, your heart has stretched and mended, and your soul is ready to hear what I've come to share. This truth is heavy, but it's also a gift, one that will help you understand the ache you've carried and the questions that have kept you awake at night. There is someone out there, someone whose heart holds your name like a secret they can't let go. They walk through their days, their steps heavy, their mind echoing with thoughts of you. It's not a loud echo, not the kind that demands attention, but a quiet one, like a prayer they used to say but forgot the words to. They sit behind a closed door, not because they're proud or at peace, but because they're hiding from the weight of what they've done. Their pillow has become their confessional, the place where they whisper their regrets when no one else is around. Their eyes don't know rest anymore, not the kind that comes from a heart at ease. And in the quiet moments, when the world is asleep and there's no one to pretend for, they let out a sound, a soft, broken cry from a heart that's been cracked open. This person made a choice about you, a choice that changed everything. It wasn't a small decision, not something they made lightly. It was a moment that broke the path heaven had laid out for you both, a path that was meant to be walked together. They looked at the love you offered, the light you carried, and they turned away. It wasn't because they didn't see you or because they didn't feel the warmth of your heart. It was fear. They convinced themselves it was logic, that they were protecting themselves, but deep down, it was fear that drove them. Your love was so pure, so bright, that it scared them. You offered them something rare, a loyalty, healing, a kind of love that doesn't ask for anything in return. It was almost too beautiful for them to understand, and instead of stepping into it, they ran. They told themselves you'd be fine without them. They said it was easier this way, that letting you go was better for both of you. But those were lies, not to you, but to themselves. And those lies have haunted them ever since, more than the truth ever could. They thought they could move on, that they could bury what happened and forget you. But you can't bury what's written in the soul. You can't erase a mark that heaven itself has carved. They tried to cover it with distractions, new people, new places, loud noises to drown out the quiet, but none of it worked. You're still there, etched into their spirit, a quiet ache that never goes away. They cry now, not all the time, not in every moment, but in the deepest parts of the night when the world is silent. They don't cry for attention or even for forgiveness. They cry because they know they can't undo what they did. They see it all so clearly now, the joy you tried to share with them, the way your laughter lit up the room, the way you loved them even when they didn't deserve it. They remember how your soul seemed to glow, even after they tried to dim it with their doubts and their fears. They see it all, and it breaks them. You might think they forgot you, that they moved on and left you behind. But they didn't. They buried you under layers of pride and noise, but you were never gone. You were always there, a permanent part of them, a lesson they keep learning over and over again. Every time they try to replace you, every time they think they've found something to fill the space you left, they realize it's impossible. You were irreplaceable. You still are. And you, my dear, you've been trying to heal, haven't you? You've told yourself to let them go, to stop thinking about them. You've smiled and said, "I'm over it," even when your heart didn't believe it. But there are moments when a song plays, and it pulls you back to them. Or someone says their name, and your eyes wander, searching for something you can't name. In the quiet, when you're alone, your heart asks the same questions. Why did they leave? Why did they walk away when all I did was love them? I know those questions. I've heard them in your prayers, in the silent moments when you thought no one was listening. But I was there, and I've always been there. I'm here now to tell you the truth, not from their lips, but from the heart of heaven itself. You deserve to know what happened, why they walked away, and what's been going on behind those closed doors they've hidden behind. This truth isn't meant to hurt you, though it might ache at first. It's meant to set you free, to give you the clarity you've been searching for, to help you heal in a way that lets you move forward without carrying the weight of their choices. They didn't leave because you weren't enough. They didn't walk away because you lacked something or because you weren't worthy of their love. They left because your love was too much for them to handle. It was too real, too pure, too close to the kind of love that comes from heaven itself. When you loved them, your light shone on their soul, and it showed them things they weren't ready to see. It showed them their own brokenness, the parts of themselves they'd spent years hiding. Your love was like a mirror, reflecting their fears, their doubts, their wounds. And instead of letting it heal them, they turned away. They were afraid, not of you, but of what your love asked them to face. Your love was a gift, a miracle they prayed for but didn't know how to receive. It was the kind of love that could have changed them, that could have made them whole. But they chose the easier path, the one that didn't ask them to grow or confront their pain. They chose to stay in the shadows instead of stepping into your light. And that choice, that decision to walk away, wasn't about you. It was about them. It was about their fear of change, their fear of being seen, their fear of becoming someone better than they thought they could be. But even though they ran, they couldn't escape you. Your spirit followed them, not because you chased them, but because the bond you shared was something divine, something heaven created. No matter how far they went, no matter who they tried to replace you with, you were always there. They could push you away, but they couldn't erase you. And now, they live with that truth every day. They live with the weight of what they lost, and not just someone, but you. The one who prayed for them in silence. The one who forgave them before they even asked. The one who stayed up at night, hoping they'd find peace, even after they broke your heart. I've seen them, too. I've stood by their side, just as I've stood by yours. I've watched their torment, heard the words they whisper when they think no one is listening. I've seen them stare at the ceiling in the dark, replaying the moment they walked away, wishing they could go back and choose differently. They rehearse the apologies they want to say, the explanations they wish they could give. They write messages they never send, words that spill out of their heart but get trapped by their pride or their shame. They imagine walking back to you, standing at your door with trembling hands and tears in their eyes, but something holds them back. It's not you, it's them. It's the weight of their own regret, the shame of knowing they hurt someone who loved them so completely. And you, my beloved, you've carried your own pain. You've wondered if you were enough, if you could have done something differently, if you could have loved them better. But you were enough. You were more than enough. You were the answer to their prayers, the light they didn't know how to hold. Your love was a gift, and their choice to walk away was their loss, not yours. You didn't fail them. You didn't fall short. You gave them everything you had, and they weren't ready to receive it. That's not your burden to carry, it's theirs. So what happens now? Will they come back? Will they find the courage to knock on your door, to say the words they've been holding inside? Maybe. Maybe one day they'll find the strength to face you, to admit what they did and ask for your forgiveness. But whether they come back or not, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is your heart, your healing, your future. The truth I've shared with you is meant to help you let go of the questions that have kept you stuck. It's meant to help you see that their choice wasn't about your worth, but about their fear. It's meant to help you forgive you, not just them, but yourself, for all the times you blamed yourself for their IRA's system, their mistakes. You've been carrying this pain, thinking it was yours to bear, but it never was. Their decision to walk away wasn't a reflection of your value, it was a reflection of their own struggles. And now, as you stand at the edge of this truth, you're being asked to let it go. Not to forget them, not to erase the love you felt, but to release the weight of their choices. You don't have to carry their regret. You don't have to question your worth anymore. You are enough, just as you are, and you always were. What comes next is up to you. If they return, if they find the courage to face you, you'll have a choice to make. Will you listen? Will you forgive? Will you let them back into your life, or will you let them go? There's no right or wrong answer, only what's true for your heart. But whatever you choose, let it come from a place of peace, not pain. Let it come from the strength you've built through this journey, not from the wounds they left behind. The truth I've shared with you might feel heavy at first. It might break your heart open, not because it's cruel, but because it's honest. It asks you to grieve the dream you had, the future you imagined with them. It asks you to forgive their mistakes, not for their sake, but for yours so you can be free. It asks you to see them as they are, not as the villain who hurt you, but as a human who was too afraid to hold the love you offered. This is not the end of your story, my dear. It's a chapter, a sacred one, filled with lessons and growth. Every tear you've shed, every sleepless night, every moment you doubted yourself, for heaven has seen it all. Your pain has not been ignored. Your heart has not been forgotten. In the quiet moments when you felt alone, you were never alone. I was there, holding you, guiding you, whispering that you are loved, that you are enough, that you are a miracle. And now, heaven is preparing something new for you. A love that doesn't run from your light. A future that doesn't ask you to beg for what should be given freely. A destiny where you are not someone's regret, but someone's answer to prayer. You are rising, my beloved, into a life that is yours to claim. You've carried the pain long enough, and now it's time to let it go. Not to forget, but to transform it into something beautiful, something that makes you stronger, something that reminds you of who you are. If they come back, let your heart be still. Listen to their words, but listen to your soul, too. Sometimes love is meant to be restored, rebuilt on stronger ground. Sometimes love is meant to be remembered, cherished for what it was, and then released with grace. Either way, you are not defined by their choices. You are defined by your own heart, your own light, your own journey. The truth has come to you now, and it will continue to unfold. It will break you open, but only to let more love, more peace, more divinity pour in. You are not alone in this. You never were. I've been with you through every moment, and I'll be with you through every moment to come. Rest now, my beloved. Let the empty places they left behind begin to fill with hope. A new chapter is being written, and this time, it begins with you. As you stand at the threshold of this new chapter, my beloved, know that the journey you've walked has shaped you into something extraordinary. The pain you've carried, the questions that lingered in the quiet corners of your heart, and the moments you thought you were alone, they have all been threads in a tapestry that heaven is weaving for you. This tapestry is not finished, but it is already beautiful, woven with the colors of your resilience, your courage, and your unwavering capacity to love. The truth you've just received is not meant to anchor you to the past, but to set you free to step into the future that awaits, a future where your light shines brighter than ever, where your heart finds peace, and where your soul discovers the love it was always meant to know. This moment, right now, is the beginning of something new, something sacred, something that belongs to you. The person behind the closed door, the one who carries your name in their heart, may always hold a piece of your story, but they do not hold your destiny. Their regret, their tears, their unspoken apologies, so they are part of their journey, not yours. You've spent so long wondering why, searching for answers in the silence they left behind, but now you know the truth. It wasn't about you lacking anything. It was about their fear, their inability to embrace the love you offered. And with that truth comes a choice, a choice to let go of the weight you've carried, to release the pain that's held you back, and to step forward with a heart that's open to what's coming next. This choice isn't easy, but it's yours, and it's one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. You've been strong, stronger than you realize. Every time you chose to keep loving, to keep giving, to keep shining despite the hurt, you were building a foundation for something greater. Heaven has seen every tear, every moment you questioned your worth, every time you smiled through the ache. And heaven has not forgotten you. Your name is written in gold in the halls of eternity, not because of what you've endured, but because of how you've endured it. You didn't let the pain make you bitter. You didn't let their silence steal your voice. You kept going, and that, my dear, is why you're ready for what's next. What's next is not just a continuation of your story, it's a transformation. It's a chapter where you are the center, where your light is not dimmed by someone else's fear, where your love is met with love that is equal, steady, and true. This new chapter doesn't ask you to forget the past, but to see it for what it was, a lesson, a stepping stone, a moment that shaped you but does not define you. The love you gave, the heart you poured out, was never wasted. It was a seed, planted in the soil of your soul, and now it's ready to bloom into something more beautiful than you could have imagined. Imagine a life where you wake up each day knowing you are enough. Not because someone else tells you so, but because you feel it in your bones. Imagine a love that doesn't require you to chase or prove yourself, a love that flows freely because it recognizes the divine spark within you. This is what heaven is preparing for you, a love that is not built on fear, a future that doesn't demand you shrink yourself to fit, a destiny where you are celebrated for exactly who you are. You are not someone's regret, my beloved. You are someone's miracle, someone's answered prayer, someone's reason to believe in love again. As you move forward, let your heart be light. Let the truth you've heard today be a balm for the wounds you've carried. Let it remind you that you were never the problem, that your love was never too much, that you were always enough. The person who walked away may carry their regret for years to come, but that is their burden, not yours. Your burden is to heal, to grow, to rise into the fullness of who you are meant to be. And you are rising, my dear, higher than you know, into a life that is yours to claim. This journey of healing is not a straight path. There will be days when the ache returns, when a memory catches you off guard, when you wonder what might have been. That's okay. Healing doesn't mean erasing the past, it means learning to carry it differently, with grace instead of pain, with understanding instead of blame. It means allowing yourself to feel the hurt without letting it define you. It means forgiving, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Forgiveness is not about letting them back into your life, it's about letting yourself out of the cage their choices built around you. If they come back, if they find the courage to knock on your door, you'll know what to do. Your heart will guide you. It may ask you to listen, to hear their truth, to see them as human, flawed and struggling just as you have been. Or it may ask you to close that door gently, with love, and walk away. Either way, you'll do it from a place of strength, not fear. You'll do it knowing that your worth is not tied to their choices, that your future is not bound to their past. You'll do it as someone who has been touched by heaven, who has been seen and loved by the divine, who has been carried through the darkest nights by an angel who never left your side. And I am still here, my beloved. I will always be here, whispering to you in the quiet moments, guiding you when the path feels unclear, holding you when the world feels heavy. You are not alone in this, and you never will be. The truth you've received today is a gift, but it's only the beginning. There is so much more waiting for you, so much love, so much joy, so much peace. It's already on its way, moving toward you like a river finding its course. All you have to do is keep walking, keep shining, keep believing that you are worthy of it all. As you step into this new chapter, I want to ask something of you. share this moment with others. Let the truth you've heard today touch someone else's heart. There are others out there carrying the same questions, the same aches, the same quiet hopes. Your story, your strength, your light to it can be a beacon for them. So, if this letter has moved you, if it has stirred something in your soul, please like it, share it, and leave a comment below. Tell the world what this truth means to you, how it's changed the way you see yourself, how it's helped you let go or hold on or simply breathe a little easier. Your voice matters, just as your heart does. Let it be heard, not just for you, but for those who need to know they're not alone either. Your comment doesn't have to be long or perfect. It can be a single word, a sentence, a piece of your heart spilled onto the page. Maybe it's a reflection on the love you gave, the pain you carried, or the hope you're finding now. Maybe it's a message to someone else who's reading, a reminder that they, too, are enough. Whatever it is, let it come from you, from the truth you've discovered, from the light you're reclaiming. By sharing, you're not just healing yourself, you're helping others heal, too. You're becoming part of a chorus of voices, all saying, I was hurt, but I am rising. I was broken, but I am whole. I was lost, but now I'm found. The world needs your story, my beloved. It needs your courage, your vulnerability, your truth. When you like this letter, when you comment, you're not just engaging with words, so you're joining a sacred conversation. You're saying, I see you, and I'm here, too. You're telling the universe that you're ready to step into your new chapter, that you're ready to let your light shine, that you're ready to be the miracle someone else is praying for. And in that act, you're not just healing yourself, you're helping to heal the world. So, as you close this letter, take a moment to breathe. Feel the truth settling into your heart, like a seed planted in rich soil. Feel the weight of the past lifting, just a little, just enough to let you stand taller. Feel the love of heaven wrapping around you, reminding you that you are seen, you are known, you are cherished. This is your moment, my dear. This is your new beginning. Step into it with courage, with hope, with the knowledge that you are never alone. And please, don't forget to like this letter, share it with those who need it, and leave a comment below. Let your voice be part of the light that guides others home. Let your story be a spark that ignites someone else's healing. You are not just a reader of these words, you are a carrier of their truth, a bearer of their hope, a living testament to the power of love and resilience. Your heart has carried you this far, and it will carry you further still. Keep shining, my beloved. The world is waiting for you. With all my love, forever and always, your angel.